Hey guys, it's Elizabeth. I'm back with another video. Today I'm gonna be doing another book reading vlog type thing. Basically, yesterday I finished a book. I finished the book, Inkspell, and I was I did a reading vlog for that because I was planning to try and finish that this week so that I could read another book, like next week or something. But I read that so quickly and I am dying to know what happens next, because of some things that happen at the end of that book. And so I am going, today is Thursday, I'm going to attempt to read as much of Inkdeath as I can, which is the third book, the last and third book. So I'm going to try and read as much of that as I can. I do have to do a few other things today. I can't just do reading all day, and I won't be able to read the whole thing most likely, but I want to see if I can get as much done as possible of that book, because I'm just dying to know what's going to happen, and I am also just dying because I really want something to happen, but I doubt it's going to happen, and you know. I'll link the other reading blog down below. I have to finish editing that and put that out today, and then I want to just read as much as I can. I might do a couple of other things relating to some projects that I've started because I need to keep working on them, and then I might have to do some other things just around the house and stuff and tidy up a little bit in here. Alright, so it's like 2 o'clock or something, and I've read quite a bit actually. I am on page 104, chapter 10. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Still really sad, obviously. But I'm enjoying this. Things are happening, which is, you know. And, yeah, I've been reading for most of the day. I did do a couple of things like eat lunch and stuff, but now I have to go take care of some wash. I have to go fold it. That's my job for the day, actually. My second job for the day. But yeah, I'm gonna go fold some wash and then I'll come back to reading. I might even work on another project that I have started, so we'll see. But I'm really excited that I've been reading this a lot today, because usually when I start a book or I start the next book in the series, I'll just start it and maybe read like a few pages or something, and like I don't usually read 100 pages when I first start a book. Sometimes I do, but usually I just kind of start the book, read a couple pages here and there, whatever. And then there will be times where I will sit there and read for long periods of time, and then most of the other times I'll just like read a few chapters here and there, a few pages here and there. Sometimes I just read like a page. Depends on what's going on and what I'm doing and how, if I feel like reading and stuff. But I don't usually read, like, when I start out, I don't usually read 100 pages at once just because, I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done that. Let's put it that way. But I'm excited because I'm actually, like, reading this and I'm not just not reading it. So I wasn't even going to read this right now. I was going to read other books, but I just had to keep going because, you know, it's really, really good, but also really sad. Hello, everyone. It is currently 10:30 p.m. I haven't read anything very much since I last talked to you. I'm on page 110. Like I said, it's 10:30, so I probably won't be reading that much more today. Basically, what happened was I was reading a bunch earlier, and then I, I was, working on this project that I started a while ago. So I was continuing this project that I started, and I've just kind of been doing that all night and watching Psych. So I haven't been reading for the past however long, since before dinner at some point. But I did read 110 pages today, and I might read a little bit more before I go to sleep. I'm not really sure yet. But if I don't read anything else today, don't be surprised. But I do want to get back to this next week, the coming week, whatever. I probably won't get to anything tomorrow, maybe like a couple pages, doubt it. And then Saturday I probably won't either because I have to work both of those days. And I don't usually get a lot of physical reading done, or any physical reading done. Sometimes, occasionally I get inspired and I read a couple pages before I go to work, but I don't get anything done beyond that. Sunday I might get some reading in, but I also have to be places like church and a shower, bridal shower. So there will be some point of the day where I could read if I'm motivated to read this, but maybe next week I can do the same thing and try to read as much as I can in one day. I could have read more today, but like I said, I got distracted with this project I'm working on. So that is my update for today. I will continue this vlog until this book is finished. So I'll see you the next time I'm reading this book. Hello everyone, it is Saturday. I read like a tiny bit yesterday, but I didn't really read a ton yesterday just because, you know, I had to work. I have to work today as well. But I have been reading this morning, and I'm now on chapter 14, page 131, so I'm getting somewhere. This book is really good so far. Obviously, I'm, like, still enjoying it, but, it's so sad. Here's the thing. I read a lot of things, and a lot of characters die in books and all of that, and a lot of times it's my favorite character. But what happens is they usually die either at the end of the book or in the last book at some point. And if a character happens to die in the middle of a series, it doesn't usually like carry out through the rest of the books. Like, they're not constantly thinking about this character every single second. You know, like, the person dies, the person that cares about this person is sad, and then they kind of move on with the story, right? But, excuse me, with this one so far, a character died, and the people are always, mentioning him, talking about him, thinking about him. The one character is trying to bring him back to life. Well, a couple of characters, I guess, technically. And this is, like, constantly, like, the person that said this, the person that said that, and then the one person is like cut to pieces over this, and so is another person. Actually, multiple people are, and it's just so sad. Like, I never usually see that happen very often with dead characters, where you have to read a whole nother book where they're like constantly mourning this character, and it's so sad. Also, the character that died is someone I liked very much. So it's just sad that he's dead to begin with, but then you got this, and it's just like, what are you doing? Stop. Hi, I'm back with a reading update on Inkdeath. I'm actually getting a good portion of the way through it. I have read that much. I'm on page 244. I don't remember when I last updated you. It's been a while since I updated you. I read a little bit today while I was eating lunch, but I didn't read that much. I went to church this morning because today's Sunday, and then I ate lunch and was reading this, and then I decided I wanted to make a dessert for tonight's dinner, so that's what I'm currently cooking, the dessert in the oven, baking it in the oven, and I'm waiting for that to be done. But I've been reading this and I'm really enjoying it so far. I haven't gotten much further. I don't think I've gotten very much further since the last time I updated you. Basically, I haven't read hardly. I read a couple pages, I think, yesterday before I went to work, and the day before that I didn't read at all. And the day before that, I don't think I read at all either because I was gone all day and worked in the evening. And then the day before that, I didn't read at all either because I was gone all day. So I haven't really read at all this past week. But I'm hoping to read more this week. Hey guys, it's Monday. I was reading this at lunchtime. I'm on chapter 33, 282. I'm slowly making it to the halfway point. I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. I'm really enjoying this story, and things are happening, crazy things are happening. Good things have happened, bad things, really bad things have happened. But it's just kind of crazy because, like, basically the thing that happened in the end of the other book, the second book, is slightly righted in here. Basically someone died and they're not dead anymore, essentially. But I don't know how long that's gonna last, so I'm not gonna keep my hopes up about it lasting very long. But there's also other things that are terrible happening, like and stuff, and then other things are happening that's just like, well, what's happening here? And just like, it's actually like a really good world and story and characters, and I'm enjoying the heck out of this series. So if you are interested in this, if you like fantasy, you should give this a shot because it's not only got beautiful book covers, but it's an amazing series. Hey everyone, so today's plans are that I'm going to read. I just read some of this. I ate lunch and was reading, but I actually want to attempt to read a bunch today. So basically it's 1 something, maybe almost 2 o'clock, I'm not really sure, sometime in the afternoon, and I want to attempt to read as much of this as I possibly can this afternoon. But first, I am actually going to write a letter to someone and do all of that. So first I have to do a couple of things before I get into reading more of this. But after I do a few things, I want to go outside and sit in my hammock and read as much of this as I can today, because I just want to get further into it. It's really good, and I'm almost at the halfway point. Not quite, I would say a little bit less than halfway. Alright, so I've been reading Inkdeath, and I am currently on page 446. I have this much left. I'm actually getting somewhere. I'm getting through this. I'm close to being to the finish line, I guess. And I'm really excited because this book is, I think I've mentioned this before, but it's amazing. So I just wanted to update you where I'm at. I haven't been reading the past couple of days, but I was reading a lot today, and I'm going to read some more. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is an update for Inkdeath. Death. Inkdeath. There's death. Again. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have a feeling that something's gonna happen later in the little tiny bit that's left. That might make this better, but I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy. So, essentially, here's what happened. I'm not going to give away names, but at the end of the last book, the second book, someone died that I loved a lot. And I was really, really, not okay with it. But then, like, maybe halfway through this book, or a good chunk of the way through this book, this character, came back. And I was like, oh, yes, I'm so relieved. And now the same character, just died again. But, there might be, or he might actually come back, and might not actually be, like, officially dead. The way this works in this world is that, the first time he died, he was basically giving his life for someone else's life that was already dead, trying to bring this other person back to life. And the second time he died by this creature, but he died way too quickly. And I was actually cheating and looking ahead, and I saw his name back here, so I feel like it might have something to do with there's these things called the White Women, and they took him. They're the people that you see when you're about to die. And when you die, those are the women that you see, white women, whatever. They're, I guess, kind of like ghosts or something, I don't know. And this character was with them before he got brought back to life, and then I feel like his just happened death has something to do with them taking him to potentially save him or something. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I really kind of hope I'm not wrong, because I really don't want him to die again. Like, that was already terrible enough. I don't want that to happen again, thanks. But no. Yeah. And lots of things are happening. Holy crap. Things are going down in this book. Oh. And now we have to go to a part that I don't want to go to. It's like, as soon as something super interesting or super, like, crazy cliffhanger happens, they gotta end that chapter and go to another character that doesn't have anything to do with that storyline that we were just on. And it's just so infuriating, because it's like, there's a certain storyline right now that I'm like, you people are pretty fine at this point, or you will be fine even if you're not. I want to know what's happening with this other storyline, like, but, yeah. This book is still amazing. I just thought I'd give you an update. I've been reading a lot today. Not a lot, I guess, but I've been reading a bit. When I say a lot, I mean, like, a bit. I don't know. Not, like, a lot to finish it, but a lot to get through some of it. I don't know. But anyways, read the series if you haven't. Hey guys, I've been reading Inkdeath the past couple of days. I don't remember when I last updated you, but I have this much left. Oh my gosh, things are going down right now. I'm also scared that something terrible is gonna happen at the end, but this is the last book in the trilogy, obviously. So that cut off. But things have gone down. Essentially, I think I might have mentioned this before, but a character died, and I was like, they're not gonna, like, for half a second I freaked out, because it's the same character that died before and came back to life in this book, and so then he died again, and I was like, no, but then, like, I was like, no, he can't be dead. So I looked ahead a little bit, and I saw his name, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's not dead, for sure. Basically, he's not. It lasted, like, literally half a second. it really lasted like a couple minutes. It really didn't last that many pages either, so. But oh my gosh, things are going down. This book is insane. It's insane. I love it. It's one of the best trilogies I've read in a while, if ever. It's so good. Oh my gosh. It's this person, Canary Funk, is so good at writing. And because this series is so good, it actually makes me want to read her other book, Dragon Rider. I have that book as well, and it makes me want to read that one a lot sooner than I would have initially thought, because clearly a good writer here, so I don't know. But I have a bit left, a few chapters left, whatever. Things are going down. Gonna keep reading eventually. I have to go do stuff, and I want to do some sewing eventually too, so it's so good. Oh my gosh. Hey guys. I finished it. I'm having book syndrome. So basically, I'm really happy that I finished it. This book was phenomenal. It was amazing. I'm absolutely obsessed with the series. It's amazing. I can't begin to explain it. But I'm also kind of sad that it's over. Like, I'm gonna miss being in this world. It was so good, and the ending was like really good, and everything was just so good. 100%, no questions asked. This whole series as a whole is 5 stars, because I really tried to give out my 5 stars carefully and make sure it really is a 5-star book. But I am obsessed with this world. Like, these books are so well written, and this world is just so fun and amazing, and I absolutely love the characters. And when reading the first book, I was like, this is a great book, obviously. I love this, I love the movie, whatever. But then once you get to the second book, you actually get to go into the world of Inkheart, and you're just like, what? And it's just so much more exciting when you're in the world of Inkheart, because it's magical, there's fairies, there's glassmen, there's great characters, there's so much magical, fantastical things, and it's so much more exciting. But the first book is still amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, all of it's amazing. I love it. I love the characters. If you want to know my favorite character, it's Dustfinger. I love all the characters. My favorite character is Dustfinger. I also really love Mortimer, Maggie, Farid, Eleanor. I like everyone, really. All of the, good people. I feel so bad for Farid at the end, though, I have to say that. But this book series is 100% amazing. I'm gonna give it a 5 stars, maybe 4.7 if I'm being... No, it's 5 stars, I think. Overall, the whole series is a 5 stars. I think I gave the first 2 books like maybe 4 stars, 4.7, 4.5, something like that. This book, I think I'm giving it 5. I don't remember if I gave the second one a 5, but I think I would give the second one. I think the whole series is a 5 stars. It's just so good. Highly recommend it. If you like fantasy, give it a try. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to support me, feel free to like this video down below and hit the subscribe button. That always helps me out. Also, comment down below if you have any other video ideas that you would like me to try out, or any books you want me to read. I will give that a looking into. And if you're into history, historical, fashion, or sewing, check out my other channel, also linked down below. I will see you in the next one. I hope this inspired you to read this series and do your own reading adventures. Bye.